First thing you got to do, you got to cut a hole across the top for his head.
Don't cut it sideways because...
No, don't cut it sideways, don't cut it straight. What happens if you cut it straight?
It'll fall off.
It will fall off, it'll slide off, there's nothing holding it in.
So do a diagonal.
Go in on an angle, right? Like that. And it's very, very tough. So just be very careful when you do this that you don't slice off your fingers.
Make sure your hands are well out of the way, yeah?
Okay.
Is that knife doing the trick?
It is. It's going straight through.
Is this a special knife for this, or...?
This was just an old cheapo knife that I picked up from Safeway a few years ago, but I've kept it specifically just for this. Okay, always try and make sure that your circle matches up and connects itself to the other side, otherwise you'll do one of those silly spiral things that you do with oranges. Okay, so, see? There we go.
Yeah.
Top bit came off, he just vomited out through the top of his head. Isn't that great? Now, what happens? See? You put this in, it doesn't fall off, does it? It can't slide off because it's sunk in. Do you see?
Yeah.
Right.
That's so cool.
So, first thing,
They're eating pumpkin.
get rid of the inside of that. That needs to go. We really should have a chopping board here. Mummy would probably go nuts, but she's holding the camera at the moment, so it's okay.
What size? Big, medium, or small? I have big or medium.
The big one. The largest one, please. Are you right to do it?
I don't know
You got
why.
it?
Yeah.
Good
I
job.
don't know why I said small then.
I don't know why someone said medium and you grabbed that one, but anyway.
No, I said the large, didn't I?
Okay, now, what you do is you scoop out all the insides, you get rid of all the seeds,
Can we compost these?
and yes, with all best intentions you go, I know what I'll do, I'll plant those.
Yay!
And so you put them aside and there they sit for ages and you never do anything with them and you end up throwing them away 6 months later because they've got mould all over them.
You gonna get in there and have a go, Liam?
No, I'm eating this.
Oh,
You don't
how
like to stick your
convenient.
hand in there? Come on, stick your hand in there, pull out some seeds.
Pull your sleeve right up though.
These are good seeds though, mate, we should plant these.
Okay.
Why don't we do that? We'll put them aside with all best intentions.
And
Okay,
6 months
this is going
later-
to take till next Halloween if you
Just
don't. Just stick your
Dig
hand
in!
Grab a handful.
Yeah.
Liam, grab a
Go!
handful. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just say, no, Daddy, I don't want to.
No.
Nice try though, buddy.
Too dirty.
It's not too. Oh my God, you're a boy. Nothing is too dirty for a boy. All right. So.
That's too weird.
So
I'll chop this
what
mouthful.
we've done is we've scooped out the majority of all that. Okay. What we really need is, here's one we prepared earlier.
Yeah, no, we
But
don't
maybe
get
what
that.
we might do is get Mummy to press pause so that we can do a couple of things and then catch up. Otherwise, this is going to take forever.
Alright, so this is the end of part one. Let's have a squizzle. There we are. Alright.
Cool. Well, that's the stencil of what it's supposed to look like. And here's our. Sorry, I'm going to put his hat on. There we go, it fits. Okay. So, with any luck, we're going to cut out something that looks like that.
Awesome.
We'll see how we go.
Oh, he's got a fringe, has he?
Festival. Okay. Now, get an adult to help you. I don't have one, so I'm going to do it myself.
Yes, you have to help.
Have we got a name for our jack-o'-lantern?
What would you like to call him, Liam?
Mr. Lantern.
Mr. Lantern.
First name Jack?
No, Mr. Lantern. Actually, maybe I'll call him Jack.
Well, there's one eye.
Does that hurt, Jack?
He hasn't got the mouth yet.
I hope it doesn't hurt.
So
Not
do I.
too painful.
So do I, because otherwise you'll come and get me later.
On Halloween.
Oh, it's tripping over dog toys.
So where are we going to put this pumpkin?
Well, where I used to live, I used to put it on top of the carport,
Yeah.
and the candle inside it used to cook it.
Oh,
And so what would happen is you'd come back 2 nights later, and the possums had had a right old feast
Yeah.
of cooked pumpkin, and they loved it.
Yeah.
They thought it was fantastic.
2 eyes. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
If you find that later on they're not big enough, you can always make them bigger, but you can't make them smaller.
That's right.
What? How do you?
Because you can't make a hole smaller than it already is.
Oh yeah.
You can make it bigger.
What
Now,
was bigger than what you take away from
what
it?
Twit thought to make a round nose, I've got no idea, but we're going to give this a go. And we'll see what happens.
So once you're digging the
pressure's
hole,
on.
you can turn it around slightly.
Well, you can, except you can't stab it all the way through on a circle. It's going to be very difficult.
Well, you've done a circle nose on the thing, it's more oval.
Okay, it's not triangular, is it?
How are you gonna do the mouth
Well, it's the nose that I'm more concerned about at the moment.
at the moment?
This is probably going to be more of a hexagonal shaped circle, but anyway.
At least this,
We might be able to round it off a bit more.
at least it has a nose. That's all we could ask for.
Yes. Otherwise, how would he smell?
Terrible!
Terrible! Exactly.
Um,
I love that you know that joke.
so if you pause the video right now while I give you a question, what gets bigger the more you take away from it?
Well, hang on. We don't know. You paused the video.
Answer. A hole in the ground.
That's right.
Oh, this is almost becoming too educational. Any other riddles that you'd like to...
Impart with us. Would you like to impart some more riddles there, Liam?
What gets smaller the more it stands?
Ah.
Answer.
Hang on.
Okay, no, that's it yet.
We need
Where
a
are
prop. Right there. Next to the bourbon.
There's the answer.
No, no. Okay, cat. It's this word. This word right here. And if you can't read this, candle.
What else? You're going to entertain the audience?
The masses. No. Entertain,
Yeah,
Liam. I think you
entertain. I think we've just
you
lost
missed that one.
viewers. We've just lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
This won't be getting 30,000 views on it.
Please watch this. Please watch it.
Well,
Oh, begging.
the thing
We
is,
resorted to
the
begging.
ironic thing is that if someone's hearing you saying, please watch it, they
They're
already
watching
are
it.
watching it.
Okay, tell your friends and family to watch it.
Perfect. There you go. See?
In 1 million years.
In 1 million years. Okay, right. Well,
Okay,
you
no.
just took it from sensible to silly.
Okay, no silly. Sensible. What's your best moves?
No. I'm watching Jack.
Hi, Jack. Is that it?
Yeah, don't say that on a plane, Liam,
Why?
because, well, they don't like it.
Why did that laugh?
So nobody watches this on a plane.
No, I work rather closely with a gentleman named Jack, and I'm scared of the day I ever see him on a plane and go, "Hi, Jack!" I'd probably get taken to the ground very quickly.
What?
Is there one place you could say that and not get put on a no-fly list straight away? It's brilliant. Oh, wow. Okay, so he just lost his tooth. Because that just broke straight off.
Oh.
Yep. He's missing a tooth. But that's all right, because he's missing about 20 so far anyway, so realistically, it doesn't really matter.
Oh.
I hope the tooth fairy came to him.
Yeah. Well, I'll be sad if it didn't.
What?
Tooth fairies don't exist, Jack.
Shut.
Seed.
Right.
Blakey,
Okay.
do you want to come see this?
There's something like what the stencil looked like, except he's missing... I was saying he's
tooth.
missing a tooth, but that sounds silly because he's missing about
Oh,
15.
that looks really good.
But anyway.
It looks like he still looks happy though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what you do is you get
An eyebrow.
a teaspoon
No, don't eat this.
and you have to scoop the inside of it right in the centre. You have to scoop a hole, which is very difficult because as soon as your hand goes in, you can't see what you're doing. But you have to scoop a hole right in the centre of it.
God. So don't.
Okay, that actually may have worked. Speaking of ghouls, yeah. Okay, so now what we do is we get our candle. Oh, very important. Very important. Okay, so you put a candle in there and you set fire to it,
And you put this lid on.
and then you put the lid on, and what happens? The lid catches fire.
Oh, how did we get around that,
You
Dad?
need to create a chimney. You need to cut a hole right there.
Oh,
Because otherwise you will burn your house down.
Burn your house?
we
Burn
don't
your
want
house.
to do that, do we,
And
Blake?
then you run away.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And then we will get out to our house.
And then we might, there's a risk of dying.
You will, and then the insurance company will do everything possible to not pay out, because that's what they do. But anyway,
Why can't you just like,
right. See, hole,
let me see.
hole. See that? Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. All right.
Put a fire candle.
Now, hang on, get back on there. See what was said before about falling off?
Jimmy can.
Right. Now when you light the candle in the middle, at least the flame has somewhere to go and the heat comes straight up to the top.
Do we need to cut the candle down?
We will, but we need to put the candle in there first to find out what size we do need it to be. That's too big.
Oh my god, no.
That's what she said.
We probably, she did actually. What we probably would do is maybe take about that much off to start with.
But you can take off candles, take off
Watch
stuff
this.
on candles.
Trust Daddy.
Whoa.
Daddy's a wax man.
Daddy is a wax man, that's right.
Daddy
is,
is
that
clever.
is still too big.
Daddy is clever.
That actually sounds bad. That
That's
is
still
like
too
a
big.
man.
Okay, that's probably about the right size. Do we have something that will set fire to this?
Toothpick.
Okay, we're talking about a lighter.
Oh, something with a flame on it, yeah. Oh, hello. You got one.
So this is the...
We've both
Right, so
given up
you-
smoking, so trying to find a lighter was always going to be an issue.
Okay. So you light your candle.
Happy birthday to
Okay,
you.
Liam is very quiet right now because it's no one's birthday.
Oh.
What you do is you light your candle and you let the wax drip inside and then it goes out. Okay?
Could you use a tea light candle, or do you have to use one like that?
I would use one like this so you don't burn your fingers off yourself when you have to reach down in to light the thing, because tea
Okay.
light candle's far too small.
Why?
So unless you've got a massive hole in the top of your pumpkin, I wouldn't be using a tea light candle. These ones here make much more sense.
Why?
Now, hang on, before you ask why, let me tell you why.
Okay.
The reason I'm dripping wax in the centre of this is so that I can then set the candle down and have it locked in place, so that when you tip the whole pumpkin sideways, the candle doesn't fall over,
Awesome.
making it a lot easier to light it.
How did you know?
Well,
It's magic.
no, it's not magic.
Okay.
It's necessity being the mother of invention.
Is this
Oh, the mother of all.
is this our first time as a family lighting a jack-o'-lantern?
It's not the first time I've done this, but it's the first time I've done this with you guys.
Let me see.
Can you turn the lights off? I think we'll have a better idea of what Jack's going to look
You
like.
won't be able to see what I'm doing if you turn the lights off.
Everybody party.
Alright, turn it back on. That looks awesome.
Lights back on, Liam.
I just wanted to have a quick squizzy.
I didn't get to get a quick squishy.
Well, you can sit through this video.
Haha.
I'm just gonna skip through everything.
Tell a friend.
Right, now,
Ah! I just got up.
candle in.
It smells like a birthday party.
Candle in, have a look down inside. See,
Can I see?
there's the candle. If you tilt it, it's not going to fall over because it's stuck.
Where?
On the outside.
All those bits that I just dripped inside
Get
there.
fire!
Okay, Liam,
Yeah.
what I would like you to do now is to turn the lights out, please.
Ooh!
Alright, now, ta-da! And put the lid on and don't burn your fingers, and how's that?
It looks better on camera than it does.
It looks awesome on camera, yeah.
Yeah.
And then click it out.
Blake, don't touch it.
It actually looks better on camera.
It's a Halloween pumpkin.
Ow! Don't put your hand on top of it, because that's where the chimney is.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
That looks awesome.
Hey Jack.
There you go.